you sleep, I'm gone.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Family? Hey man, you know, every time I hear that intro, I be like, damn, dog. Like, we really just rocked out at BET, you hear me? One take, bruh. Every time I see that, I always just like, dang. You know what I'm saying? That was one of them moments, bruh. Man, Jose, I had a good weekend, bruh. I was in San Diego. But I was actually in this small town in San Diego. First of all, what's good, family? Welcome to Trappin Tuesdays, man. Episode 122, man. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us tonight. And for that, man, we just want to say thank you. Man, I really was about to just... I was about to just get into something right quick. You feel me, son? Man, so I was in San Diego this weekend, bruh. Actually, I had been there since Wednesday. So first of all, like, my time was off about 3 days. My time was just off. Like, I'm used to getting up at a certain time. I was tired at like 8 o'clock, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was tired at like 8. It was 12 o'clock here. But I will say the good thing about, like, being out there was, like, the mark, like, when I got up, the market was already popping. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of cool, man. Shout out to San Diego, man. The weather wasn't the best the first 2 days, but, like, it got better. You know, I was like, oh, okay, that's why they in San Diego. You feel me? But, man, I was in San Diego, man, and I was around some real dope people, bro. I learned a lot. I think that I think everyone should always find somebody to mentor them, Jose. Right? I think everybody should always find, shout out to D for the super chat. Thank you, family. I think that everybody should find somebody to mentor them, bro. Because mentorship brings on a new lens at which you see that which you are trying to attain. All right, you with me on that, Jose? Like, mentorship brings on a new mentorship, right? And when I think through biblical stages in life, when I think through biblical stages, I see that there were mentorships all through the Bible. Right? When I think about our life, Jose, I think that we oftentimes disregard proper mentorship due to arrogance. Jose, due to arrogance. We often disregard how powerful mentorship is. Right? Because mentorship means at some point you have to withdraw, right, from whatever position you have to go into studentship. And I think most of us are so eager not to be students to be masters, we forget the importance of being students. Right? I want to walk this one real slow, is it? You feel me? Like, if you go from 1 to 10, right? 11 makes you a student to 20s. Oh. You feel me, Jose? Like, if we go from 1 to 10, 11 makes you a student to 20. Okay. By the time we get to 31, 29, 30, right? 20. All right, so 31 makes us students to 40. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right? So what happens, what I've learned is most of us get to 10 and we fear 11 because we now have to switch classes. We have to become freshmen again. Freshmanship means you have entered a season, watch this, Jose, of new knowledge, which requires you to be uncomfortable, which often requires a sense of scarcity. Right? Let's walk with it. Because when we don't know something, it causes a sense of scarce. Fright, if I worded it better. A sense of fright, Jose. Because we are now entering unfamiliar territory. And new territory often means new language. Language is the one thing that separates intelligence. Come on. Come on. Language is what separates intelligence. It's why they say if you go in a room and you don't know something, it's best to do what? Be quiet. Because the minute you start talking, the intelligent people can tell you don't know what you're talking about. So most people don't want to go in certain rooms, not because they can't afford it, but it's the fear of looking unintelligent. Right? That, like the first, like you rather, listen. Ooh. Let me look this up right quick. Watch this, Jose. I got something. I'm going to make a point. Right? Watch this. I'm about to make a point. Man, I should have had this on top of my head. I got to go in my notes right quick. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is about to be good. While the insult was directed at David rather than Saul, it directly insulted Saul's judgment. Context: Nabal refused to help David and his men, questioning their legitimacy and implying that Saul's regime was weak because so many were fleeing rebellion. So watch this. One of the things that insulted Saul was not that he looked weak, watch this, but another king insulted his intelligence. Okay, watch this, Jose. Watch this. Watch where I'm about to go with this. You only feel your deepest insult as a man when someone attacks a place you feel strong. Watch it make sense. Watch it make sense. If I told Jose he wasn't good at content creation, producing content, helping to produce a show, that's an insult to him. But if I told him he can't break dance, he wouldn't care. If you told me that I wasn't a great singer, I wouldn't feel no kind of way. But if you told me I'm not a great investor, you insulting my intelligence. The thing that hurts a person the most is when you insult the thing that they feel strongest at. Okay, why am I saying this, Jose? Because we understand that during every part of life, we have to prepare for a famine. But what happens when the insult to the thing you feel strong is at, now you second guess? How do you prepare for a famine when you have become vulnerable to insult? Okay. Let's dig deeper there. I like where we going here. Watch this. Watch this, Jose. We talked about mentorship. One of the best ways to prepare for a famine is to be mentored by someone who has already experienced one. One of the best ways to prepare for a famine is to be mentored by a person who has experienced one. But the insult to the thing you feel strong is at keeps you from moving toward preparation. I like where we going. Watch this. Most of the time, we are insulted by people who have not done half as much as we have done. Which is why when the person who insults you, which is why the insult hurts the most, is because you know the person who is insulting you has not accomplished said thing that they're insulting you about. So one of the greatest superpowers that we can have is being okay with being an 11 in a room full of 20s. Because the preparation for the 20s is inside of the 17, 18, and 19. Man, they not even much hearing me right now, cuz. They not hearing me right now. They not hearing me right now. Okay, watch this. The disciples walked with Jesus. But one of Jesus's many frustrations was that they didn't take heed to the mentorship along the journey. He questioned them many times, asking them, are you not catching on to what I'm doing? Okay, let's go. Watch this. Watch this. They on the boat, Jose. Jesus takes a minute to get some rest. In the middle of a storm, Peter goes and does what? Wake Jesus up. Frustration. Jesus gets up, does what? Quiets the storm. With what? Peace be still. Why was he frustrated? Because you have walked the land with me. You have seen me do many things. I have prepared you for this very moment, and yet my mentorship is being neglected. When you come to Trappin Tuesdays, you are being prepared for a famine. So there should never be a reason for you to panic. Because we have equipped you for 122 weeks. The goal isn't for you to just come here, get the likes up. The goal is for you to consistently equip yourself so that we can cross the Jordan. Joshua said, prepare the victuals. Meaning take the things that we need so that we can go where we gotta go. So I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat, what are tools for preparation for the famine? Because see, the one thing I look at, Jose, when I see the market doing all this, I'm optimistic, but I'm also optimistic with caution. Because I've been around long enough and I've seen enough things in the market to know that as the market runs hot, it also has to cool off. And so what are we doing to prepare for the famine? Because we understand, watch this, Jose, we understand that manna does not fall all day, every day. In actuality, he said, eat only what you. He didn't say eat enough for your brother across the street. He said eat only what you. Just enough for you. Why? Because you have to increase your appetite as the journey goes on. And too much of a thing and you'll become wasteful with it. How do we know people become wasteful with things? We watched it during the pandemic. We watched people get a so-called free check, because ain't nothing in America free. We watched people get a so-called free check and then complain when it stopped. What do you do when you're getting money for being inside the house? Very few people decided to pick up on a skill. Very few people decided, listen, if you would have learned how to trade when the pandemic first happened, I promise you could be a millionaire. You had 2019 to learn. You had 2020 to get the hang of it. 2021, we was in a full-fledged bear market. 2022, the market went all the way down, which means 2023 and 2024, you tripled your money. What do you do to prepare for the famine? Preparation. Preparation. And you can't say, well, Trap, it's easy to say that now. It is, because there are a certain group of us that said, it's time. You got to think, 2019, the market dropped 54% in 18 days. March 2023, 18 days. And then after those 18 days, the market reversed and gave us a positive market. One for the ages. And then it didn't stop there. We got a robust market. So it gave us 2019, it gave us 2020, it gave us 2021. So if you learned how to trade in 2020 maybe, you still had a whole year. And here's the great part about it. You had all the time in the world because we was sitting inside. What did we do over here? We doubled down, we tripled down. We first started Trappin Tuesdays then. We locked in on the game. So I'm saying this to everyone, and I want everyone to understand this. Not in a fearful way, Jose, in a cognitive way. I want us to understand that while we watching markets soar at all-time highs, while we watching different asset classes go crazy, I need us to understand a famine has to come. What are you doing for preparation for the famine? Episode 122, Jose. How we feel, bro? I like it, bro. What you doing? I think people, you know, I be just looking at stuff going on, bro, in the market, and, you know, we love it. And I often ask myself this question. I'm like, damn, bro, like a lot of people gonna get hurt. And the reason why and I never forget this, and this is why I said, bro, I never, ever, 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 ever will forget this. This one statement changed. This one situation changed I ain't gonna say it changed, but it just, like, it stuck with me. And I remember this lady. I remember this lady was the AMC fade. You know, not AMC, what's the other one? GameStop. Well, I remember GameStop was going crazy. And I remember that's when I first came up with this statement. Treat an investment like an investment, treat a gamble like a gamble. It's the first thing, right? Because we all gonna have moments where we just, let me throw a little something right here, right? And I remember GameStop was just going up, bro. And I remember going to my comments and everybody, you know, the thing about people is when you're not on the same accord with them, they think you hating.
Definitely on the internet.
They think you hating. Like if you don't see it the way they see it, oh man, you hate, man.
I learned that with Bitcoin.
You hating. And so I said, man, I'm not hating. But there's nothing fundamentally that's backing this up. It's a pump. It's a good pump. It's a good pump. I said, don't get caught, though. Oh, you hating, Trap. You don't know what the hell you talking about. And I remember her telling me, I got 3 kids. I never forget this. And if you with me, you done heard this story before. She said, I got 3 kids. And I said, don't put all your money in there. And she said, I put my whole life saving in there, and I'm up 100%. And I said, take half. I ain't taking half. I'm going to let it run. I said, okay.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Okay. I said, okay. And, bro, I remember like 3 days later, it fell. And it fell hard. And I never forget this, dog. I had something, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a gamble for me. Not gonna lie, it was a big gamble for me. I remember putting the put on it. Because I was like, bro, this thing is up 400%. This is insane. In a short period of time. I said, this is insane. So I put a put on it. I'll never forget that. I put a put on it, bro. And I turned like 8,000 into like 36,000, dog. Never forget that, dog. And I remember, first of all, Instagram was pissed at me. The people on Instagram was pissed at me. This is the first time I realized that the same people that love you, that moment right there let me know I'm not worried about how nobody feels on Instagram.
Why was they pissed though?
Because they felt like I went against their money. And I said, that ain't your money. I said, that ain't your money. Once you put it in the market, it ain't your money no more. It's the market money. It was like, no, you down bad, Trap. Some of my people been with me a while, so they remember that. They was like, you down bad, you going, and they called me a sellout. You a sellout. How? You betting against our money. I'm talking about them people was mad at me, cuz. And I remember, I ain't gonna lie, this was a little petty situation. I was being a little petty. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't the Trap I am now. I said, I went found that comment. Because I remember the post. I said, did you get out? Did you get out? That lady called me everything with a child of God. She called me everything but a child of God. 100%. And here's why I knew she got stuck. Because she was on Robinhood. And they locked it in. They locked it in. So she was locked in. So she was in the negative. And when I watched that movie, Dumb Money, she reminded me of the lady on the plane. Because everybody made some bread, but the lady on the plane. The lady on the plane was up $500,000. And when her account got locked, I remember she told the lady, just give me some champagne. She looked at her account, it was negative, 20,000. Negative 20,000. Because I realized that it's called misplaced rage. Misplaced rage is when you can't get mad at the person you want to, so you take it out on somebody else. It happens a lot on Instagram. Misplaced rage. That's why a lot of times I don't even answer people, because I don't want that. And I don't want to be tempted to engage in that. Yeah, man. She went crazy on me. So anyway, shouts out people in the trap, man. We got Angela in the building. Womb Flowers with Jasmine. Okay. Lorenzo Cofield was up. Tori Simmons was good, Queen. Sean Lover was good. King Luxurious was good. I don't know why I don't feel properly saying that, you hear me? Florida Rider was good. Della was good. Lewis Edmond was good. Hint and a Half was good. Maya was good, love. Pablo was good, family. Case Howard was good, family. Des was good, family. Goddess was good, family. Kiona was good. Javon was good. Andre was good. The Max Era Network was good. Mike Laurie was good. Amelie was good. Chrissy was good. Kevin was good. Double R was popping, family. I see you. I'm proud of you. Tasha was good. Frank was good. Val was good. R&B was good. Brody was good. Carlos was good. Carolina Blue was good. Scott was good. Terry Bliss was good. John H. was good. Tamara was good, family. Paul Bricks, I see you, family. Lee Smiley was good, family. I see my people. Zoe was good, family. Fancy was good. Kevin was good. Enzo, what's good? Ventura, what's good? Moms, what's good, Ma? Larry Morgan, what's good? Rams, what's good? I see my people in the building. Millie, what's good? I see y'all, man. I see y'all. Dollar Bill, what's good? Smurf, what's good? I see y'all. Just shouting out the family, Jose. You gotta shout out the family, Jose.
Look, definitely shout out to the tribal. Shout
Mark
out to the Patreon.
Mark Isaac, what's good? Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Jermaine, what's good? You did? What you say, Jose?
So
Carla, what's good? I'm just hollering out at you. I'm just hollering out. Brittany, what's good? I mean, you gotta interrupt me. What's poppin'? All right. Tammy Wiggins, what's good? Otis, what's good? All right, I'm gonna chill. Chill.
You good. You already
what's
know
good?
we
Talk
show
to me.
people some love.
My dog greeting it. What's up, school? What's good, family? All right, talk to me. Let's get it. What you got,
I saw you was out there in San Diego. I saw you had the chopper. It looked like you was doing something.
I had the AR-15.
I saw that. I was like, I wonder if they know who they got out there.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you something. Then, so we were shooting with Navy SEALs. So Navy's doing some Navy SEAL training, and I realized that we don't know how to shoot. Yeah, we don't know how to shoot.
In the hood? You talking about?
Yeah, niggas don't know how to shoot.
So we don't do the sideways gun cock thing.
Nah, I did it all. I did it sideways. I done threw that bitch like that. Very rarely have I did some shit like this. You feel what I'm saying? Very rarely have I. Matter of fact, I've never done that before. It's always one hand.
He said, matter of fact.
As a matter of fact,
it's a shoot and run.
It was never the two hand. It's the It was a hand right here. Look.
It's like swimming motion.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep the balance.
Bro. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. When you learn, I'm gonna actually start doing tactical training from now. I'm gonna give me a tactical training.
And the zombies coming, so.
Well, I don't need precision with that, right? But I won't get tactical because to actually shoot correctly, bro, it's a whole art to that. Like he put me in, I was making him laugh out there because I said, bro, I'm from the hood, cut. Everything you get it extended, so you got enough shots, so you don't never. You gonna hit.
Sweet. Street sweet.
You get everything extended, cut. You get everything extended, cut.
Man.
But he taught me something, bro. Like it was like the posture that you're supposed to have with a handgun and with a rifle. Like so with a handgun is you take this hand is supposed to cover the bottom of the gun, but now I already knew this part though, like to have this part all the way in the cut. But when you come here, now I said there's 3 rules in the street, bro. When it comes to handling a pistol, 1, you never pull a pistol unless you're gonna use it. 2, don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're gonna use it. And 3, don't shoot yourself. That's the 3 rules you abide by in the hood. That's the 3 rules, right? And certain guns like locks don't come with safety, so. You know what I'm saying? So that's the 3 rules you abide by. You learn them 3 rules, you shoot whatever you want to shoot. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, cut. It is what it is. But the way it's a whole motion that they stay in, Jose. Like no matter what they doing, no matter what they pivoting on, they always in a certain position. That allows them to step one way, step another way. Even shooting is like, I remember when I first was shooting, I was like this. He was like, why you so relaxed? I was like, I'm from the hood. You shoot that bitch like that, nigga, you tripping. He was like, no, you gotta, it's called an aggressive posture. He said, you want an aggressive posture. Like you really kind of want to lean up. You want to lean into it. I was like, oh, this is different. You want to lean into it. I was like, dang, okay. I was with that. And then it was like, use the two beams on the side to make a straight line to the one in the front. I was like, oh, that's good. It's real dope, dog. It was real dope. And then when we got the rifle, look, I knew to have it here, but I was like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, I was like, but this shit hurt my shoulders, God. He was like, huh? I say, bro, I'm from here with that thing. Yeah? I'm from the hood, cuz. I'm from here with that thing. I'm from the
like
hip, cuz.
Like
I'm from the hip, cuz. I'm from the... Nah, I had the 223. I come from the hip when I hit. I'm from here with that. And that boy said, nah, we here. I'm like, what? Hey, cuz, I'm from the hip with that thing every time. You go to the hood in any hood shootout. From Al Capone to the latest dude who just got caught with a chopper. He ain't never here. It's always, you let that eat. If you got the strap, you let the strap, and you come from here with it.
That's the guitar, that little piano thing.
Hey, why you come for the strap? Oh, look, God, that boy was like,
that's your
nah,
instrument.
he was like, man. He was like, nah, you here, you in the shoulder. I'm like, bro, what? He was like, you put it in the, it's like the little, like you come here with it. Yeah. It's a whole momentum. Loaded here, you load it from here. I'm like, load that thing on the ground.
So you load it in the sky.
You gotta load it in the sky. I'm like, cuz, I load that bit here.
Right, because you don't want nobody to see it, And
nah, you just in the ground. If that thing hit, it's in the ground.
The lawnmower joint.
Yeah, you come here. You cock, you hit bottom, cock here, hip. It's a rotation, hip. Yeah, he was like, no, man, you... He like, nah, cuz. And then it dawned on me. This is why I call it a attempt murder charge. And not a murder charge. 16, that 223 had me going all kind of weird. For like MC Hammer. I felt like MC Hammer, yeah. So anyway, yeah, bro, it was a whole lesson. It was a whole lesson. But then once I got the hang of it, I think the furthest I hit something was so they put these little things out there, these little steel things. I hit something like 110 yards. Okay. The one that was 160, I missed everything at that thing. That was too far.
And it's windy?
Felt good.
Oh, okay.
But that 50-yarder, I punched that one down a couple times. That 100-yarder, I knocked that joint down. I hit it like 6 times, but I had to lean on a, they got the little stand, so you lean on a stand, and I said, oh. But then the dude told me something that was real cool. He said, the militants, like when they be doing like the Al-Qaeda and he like, bro, they really be trained. Like they not know any, he was like, they not know just.
Not no savages, they just out with guns. Nah, they
yeah,
really,
they ain't just out there with pistols shooting. He was like, bro, they really be, like they'll knock you off. Yeah. Like they really, like them, like they walk around with the choppers and all that, they really will knock you off. I was like, word? I was like, I thought they'd just be like, no. No, that's why they gotta send us in there. That's why you gotta be, because they'll knock you off. They be trained. And I remember watching the video about Osama bin Laden. He was American trained. Jose, we got 3,000 people in the chat.
Let's go.
Anyway, yeah, bro, so that was real dope, dog.
Before we get started, though, we have 46 minutes. The weekend, you were with a lot of high-profile cats, you know what I'm saying, in the room. What was one of the biggest things that you took away, though?
Oh, man. My guy, Tim. So Tim has $1 billion fund, real estate fund, $1 billion. And Tim told me, if you don't keep the main thing, you'll get frustrated when they fall apart. Hold up, I wrote it down. It was, bruh, when he told me that, I said, oh my God. Wait, I'm gonna tell you exactly what he told me, bruh.
Nah, that's good, because I was just wondering, I was like, oh yeah, you up there with the elite.
Yeah, it was a different level. He said, it is right here, Jose. He said, I said, here it is right here, Jose, and kept scrolling. Like this. If you don't define the main thing, hold up, how I wrote this? Main thing. If you don't define what the main thing is, you'll only get focused when you're frustrated about why it's not happening.
Run that back turbo.
Yeah. If you don't define what the main thing is, you'll only focus on it when you're frustrated that it's not happening. Bruh. Yeah. If you don't define what the main thing is, you'll only focus on it when you're frustrated that it's not happening.
And you don't even know.
You get it? You get it?
But it's so layered to it too.
Yeah.
You know, I could go.
So
yeah,
first you got to
crazy.
define what is the main thing. So mind you, it's business. So if you don't define what the main thing is, so first of all, it's for entrepreneurs, right? It's people who are building businesses, right? If you don't define what the main thing is, you feel me? If you don't define what the main thing is, you will only focus on it when you're frustrated because it's not happening. Bruh. Tim was savage.
I'm going to simmer on that one for the next couple of days. I'm going to simmer on that one for the next couple of days. That's
Again, he got $1 billion. And watch this. He got $1 billion real estate fund that he started like 2 years ago. He left one of the biggest. Now, I'm in a room with people that's like movers and shakers. He used to work for BlackRock. Left BlackRock, went to this other company, dominated with them for a long time, and then said, you know what, man, I'm about to just do my own thing. $1 billion fund right now, cuz. I talked to him about Trap Capital.
okay.
I asked him, hey, Tim, I got an idea.
What I got to do?
Look, I talked to him about it because he watched me all the time. And he has one of these presences, bro. We're going to get the stock. This is important. Tim has a presence. And I appreciate this mentorship because of the room they put me in. They always put me in a room with, like, super heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and that's when I came up with the concept of 11 will put you in a room with 20s. Because I had to go be a freshman. In a room full of people that's like, 10 million? For sure. It's cute. It's cute.
I did that first quarter.
Did that 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
But the thing that they respect about me is they look at like the degree of success I've had, and they like, bro, like that's different. What you got going on? You know, they watch me. They be watching me on Instagram and stuff. They watch me all the time. And here's the crazy part. A lot of them are successful. Now, they don't come from as stringent as a background that I have, but they don't come from silver spoons.
That was a follow-up. That was probably going to be a one.
They don't come from silver spoons. They come from their version of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It might have wasn't like, you know, stealing water and, you know what I'm saying? But they come from their version of it. You know what I'm saying? And I always say this, bro, like, poverty don't care what color you is. And we can't just look at all, I'm going to be real with you, we can't look at all white people and think they all come from silver spoon.
Yep.
We doing ourselves a disservice.
Yep.
And when we start doing this, when we think like that, we put a crush in our head. We put an excuse in our head. You know what I'm saying? Because poor is poor. And I can tell you right now that the community I come from in New Orleans, we have poor white people and poor Spanish people. We always poor. You know what I'm saying? The white people were selling volumes at this time. The black people sold crack, and the Spanish people sold weed and coke. They were selling volumes. They were selling a couple other things they used to sell. You know what I'm saying? Other kind of pills. I can't remember all them pills. But volumes was for sure. The volumes, for sure, boy. For sure. And they used to sell his muscle. It's crazy. Bro, they used to sell these pills that had lily on it. Because they used to be saying, we got the lilies.
painted flower?
No, it was an Eli Lilly. I'm thinking about
An
Eli.
actual Eli Lilly logo on it?
I'm thinking about it now that I talk about it. It had LLY. Cause it was like, yo, we got them lilies. I be like, lilies, nigga, well, I don't do that. You're crazy.
That just hit you now, though?
It just hit me just now. It was a muscle relaxer that put you down. Cause when I went to prison, dudes used to take it too to sleep the weekend away. That one pill will put you out for 2 days, cuz. It's a big pill, but yeah, bro. I can't think of the name, but I can't think of it. But poor was poor, and everybody had their own thing. Even back then, the white people in my neighborhood was taking meth, what you call that stuff? Meth. They was doing that shit. They had their own little clientele in that neighborhood. So poor is poor, bro. And I think we do a disservice to ourselves when we think that everybody who ain't black don't come from Vicodin. That's it. Ooh, she hit it. The Vicodin. Hey, goddess. See, that's that New Orleans stuff you coming with. See, you would be hard to know. It would be hard to know. The Vicodin, boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That sounded like some messy shit just now. That boy said, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I sound like the lady on the porch. Mm-hmm. But yeah. That's it. It was volumes and Vicodin. Boy, them things used to... Vicodin, crazy. Boy, that just hit me to the head, boy. Anyway, though, so yeah, bro. So, like, Tim, I talked to Tim about, but I like being in rooms like that, bro. Like, you having an issue with your business, or you trying to grow your business or something, and you just... Somebody... Like, I love brilliance, bro. I love to be in a room with somebody that... or be around people, and we can talk about business, and you just start firing. That's how I am with the market, man. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Jose, you sold me out too, dog.
How you figure?
Bitcoin hit 100K.
Look, man. Nah. Again, I just got to talk for the other side of it.
There ain't no other side, man.
The other side. And I thought, it was, like I said, Thanksgiving, but it's back down again.
Now it's back down to 9-6.
How was your DMs looking, though? They was chill?
I think I got it. I think because I put it out there. I think only a few people who wasn't, like they had this one dude, he came to me, he DM'd me, said, nah, Trap, that's cap. I said, you said it wasn't gonna hit. I said, did you read the post? The post literally says, but what I did in the post was I showed people like, I said, yo, I said, y'all got me, which I'm cool with. I'm like, bro, y'all got me. That joint hit 103,000. Mm-hmm. But then on the next post, I showed why I had been investing in it since 2018.
Right. It's a win-win.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've been buying it in $5,000 chunks, cuz. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's back to 9-6. It hit 103,000.
The day after Trappin' Tuesday, too.
The day, no, it was 2 days.
It was 2?
2 days.
Okay.
The next day it hit like 99, and then that Thursday it 103. Yeah. So shout out to my Bitcoin people. I got something interesting to talk to them about tonight.
Oh, well, let's get to it.
I got something interesting to talk to them about tonight. Let's get to it, man. All right, let's get to our, y'all know we start with our mantra. If you're new here, welcome to the trap. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. And Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go. Damn, it's in his bag with that, huh? You ain't want to cut it off. I too the goddamn, dog. Man, cut, nigga. I ain't want to cut. All right, man, let's get into it, man. We had 2 days. I want to say something right quick, Jose. I really don't get into a lot of stuff, but I saw some stuff last night. I flew in last night from San Diego. The stuff about Jay-Z, bruh. And I don't like that, bruh. I don't like that, bruh. You know, I'll be the first to say that I really mind my own business. I don't think that's JMO right there, bro. You ain't gonna make me think that's JMO. I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody else. It is what it is, but you ain't about to make me believe that's JMO. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you ain't about to make me, nah. 2000, he was messing with Beyonce. You telling me you, Beyonce for 13? Beyonce? Beyonce?
We were talking about it this morning, and I'm big on believe all victims. Believe all so if you are a victim, I want to believe that.
I'm not saying that didn't happen. Because they saying it's 3 people involved. I'm not putting names out there.
Right.
Like they saying there's 3 people involved, naming one person already, and then they came back and said Jay was an accomplice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not believing that.
Look, I'm easy on it because I just heard, and I'm gonna watch it on Netflix. Jamie Foxx tried to say Diddy was behind his little thing that happened in 23.
Oh man.
So, anywho, welcome to Trappin.
I'm just saying though, Jay, bro, I don't believe that.
Yeah. I don't want to say spotless, but it's the reason why he is where he is. Even from the elevator, from other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, you know? But again, I'm not his legal team, but I don't feel that either.
Feel what?
That he had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry.
You what?
I don't feel like he had nothing to do with it.
You don't feel like he had nothing? Yeah, I don't think that's JMO. I think I'm gonna say something. Not Jay. I don't believe, because I know that's a hustler's hustler.
Yeah, certain things you just.
Yeah, you don't certain. And here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you what. Some people saying Beyonce was 17, 19. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking about 13-year-old, man.
Yeah, that's a different.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about 13-year-old. Check this out. Here's what people don't realize too. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. Here's what I'm gonna say though. I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, I think our culture, we are so fast to turn on each other.
Yeah, they want to see them fall.
That's the only thing I'm a, you know.
You be up so long, you know what I'm saying? You be up so high.
That's the only thing that's the only thing I'm gonna say it.
Build you up to break you down.
That's the only thing, and that's why I say I'm not exempt. Nobody exempt from it, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. There's 3,300 people in this chat. It's 3,300 people in this chat. Somebody come out and say something about me, I promise you, 80% of the people turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Without even proof.
Yep.
Without no proof.
Court of public opinion.
80% of the people are turn on me. Guarantee you, dog. Guarantee you, dog. 20 people gonna rock me because they're gonna just feel like, nah, bro, that ain't like
his character, right?
That ain't dude MO right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 80% of the people in the chat that they gonna be like, yup.
Cancel them.
He out here. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't know why we like that though.
Somebody, I don't know, I don't want to paraphrase it, but it was like when we point the finger at something within ourselves that obviously we could see. Like even the whole Eddie Long thing, you remember he used to, we about to go too deep.
No, we ain't going that deep. We're not going that deep. But why we like that as a culture though? Why we like that as a culture? Like,
Yeah,
why
you don't
do
see
we
it too often in other?
Why do we why do we, Carolina Blue, I know for a fact you're going to rock out, dog. Why do we do that to each other, though? Why do we like, I think at some point we get tired of seeing, I think at some point, because I remember I told somebody this, and it was like, Trap, why do you do, when we did stock market in the streets, somebody asked me, they was like, Trap, why did you do that? Why would you go in the hood like that, bro? Like, you know, and I think we've grown so much since then.
Yeah.
And I said,
I feel like just yesterday too.
I said because as you start attaining certain levels of success in your mind, you still the same person. But in people's mind, they start putting you on a place. They start putting you in the place. They start positioning you in their mind amongst themselves, right? Watch this. Who told you I was the Christ? Now, I'm not speaking of myself. I'm speaking in the, like Jesus said, who told you that?
Right.
Who told you that? I ain't never told you that.
It's
you
like
feel
they put
me?
you on the pedestal for so long, they neck start hurt.
You feel me?
They
And
tired
just
of
like
looking
when, again, Jesus' mama, it's time. He said, it ain't my time yet. It ain't time.
Right.
You want me to create a miracle about some wine? It ain't time yet. But what happened is, bro, like people will start, and I'm, you know, you be like, bro, like what we doing? Like I'm in this, but I felt that. That's why we did Trappin too. That's why we did stock market and street, because I felt that people had started placing me somewhere. You know, I deal with it with you all the time. You be like, bro, I be like, bro, you tripping, dog. Cause
I'm only coming from it on the security side.
Watch this though.
You know.
Watch this though. Watch this. A byproduct of success is some form of mentorship, right? It's a byproduct of it. So you gotta start navigating yourself in a different way, right? But at the same time, you just be wanting to be like, bro, I done been around some people who people really like are stars, and all they be wanting to do is they be like, I just want to go to Target. I'm like, what? They're like, I just be wanting to go to Target. And so, anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, yeah. All right, let's get to our story, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got a lot to cover, man. So, man, we had a hell of a week this week. Going into end of the year. Let's go. We can go straight to the recession. I want to do something first, Tootie. Before we go to the recession portfolio, go to the 3 crypto slides. So, I want to talk about this right quick, Jose. And I want to make some people mad. I don't mind. I want to make some people mad with this, right? Says that Bitcoin is one of the best, I saw this today, Bitcoin is one of the best performing investments in 2024. It has Bitcoin at 115%. U.S. growth stocks, the U.S. growth is at 28%. U.S. large cap stocks is at 24%. Gold is at 23%. The NASDAQ right now is at 24%. U.S. value stocks at 18%. U.S. mid cap stocks at 16%. U.S. small cap stocks at 14%. Convertible bonds at 10%. Here's my argument with this, Jose. My argument with this is, if you take crypto and put it as an asset class, Bitcoin would be considered a asset in the asset class, right or wrong? Right? So Bitcoin would be like a stock, right? So we cannot compare Bitcoin to these different sectors. We would have to compare crypto to these sectors. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? So what we would have to do is, tell Tootie, put that on the screen. Put that on the big screen for them. right? So what we would have to do is we would have to say, and I'm not mad at it, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just saying what we would have to do is we would have to say crypto against all these different segments. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? We would have to say crypto. We can't say Bitcoin versus growth stocks, US gold, NASDAQ. We can't do that. We would have to say, and I'm not saying crypto not outperforming them. I don't know if you put the whole asset class together. I don't know what it looks like. But what I do know is you would have to say Bitcoin versus NVIDIA, Bitcoin versus Palantir, Bitcoin versus Kava. So what I'm saying is, yes, it is a blitz, but let's go to the next slide, Tootie. So here's what I got. Not so fast. So year to date, Bitcoin, and this is for my crypto people. I'm not mad at you. Again, I own Bitcoin, but we gotta stop comparing Bitcoin to stocks. If you gotta say crypto as an asset class compared to NASDAQ, S&P 500. That's the way we gotta do it because it's misleading. It's very misleading. So again, Bitcoin is up 115% year to date. Well, let's look at some stocks that's outperforming it. NVIDIA is up 174% year to date. AppLovin is up 711% year to date. Palantir is up 321.57% year to date. MicroStrategy is up 448% year to date. Kava is up 201% year to date. And we talking about different assets and different asset classes. We talking about different stocks, different part of the game. I'm not saying that but I'm just saying when you compare Bitcoin, if you're going to compare it, you got to compare it to an individual stock. You can't compare Bitcoin to the entire stock market. You got to say crypto versus the S&P 500, which it might still be beating it. You got to say crypto versus the NASDAQ 100. Crypto versus that's what you got to say.
Could you say that, and this is a real question on the other side, could you say based off of the utilities that's why it's its own class?
You can't do that. Because here's the thing. Bitcoin is a crypto. It's a technology, but it's a coin. Right? That's what it is. Yep, it got the technology, you got all that into it. I don't want to get into the semantics of it. I'm saying if you cannot, watch this. Crypto is an index. If you had to put it in something, it would be an index. Bitcoin is an asset inside of an index. Just like if you say NVIDIA is an asset inside of an index. Am I right or am I wrong? That's all I'm saying. Again, I'm not saying that it ain't performing like it's performing. The numbers is the numbers. I'm not disputing the numbers. What I'm saying is it be misleading the way people post it. That's all I'm saying. It's misleading the way that people post it. Because they'll be like, go back to the other one too that we just saw. Right? You can't out ASML in its own asset class. Bitcoin is a protocol, not a technology. I'm not getting into all that. You getting into the semantics of it. I can say NVIDIA is a chip, not a whatever. If you get into the semantics, what we saying is, if you saying Bitcoin, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But when you say cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is an asset inside of the crypto index, if we using it like that. So, all right, I'm going to make it even better. Bitcoin is a fruit inside of the basket of crypto fruit. Am I right or wrong, Jose? Right? If you got a crypto basket, the crypto basket is cryptocurrency. And then we go in the basket and pick out a coin that we want. Whether it's Ethereum, there are crypto coins inside of a basket, right or wrong. Again, I'm not saying that it's not doing what it's doing. I'm just saying when people position it, you got to position it right. You got to position it right. So Eric Taylor say I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong, Eric Taylor. Please tell me how I'm wrong. That is the point. The point is simple. The point is, if Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency asset inside of the crypto market, it's simple, but it's simple. This ain't even much hard. It's not even hard. I'm on a show. My therapist called. I'm all right. He watching. Right? So that's all I'm saying. So go back to it. So all I'm saying is simply the Bitcoiners look at it as a standard, so they're not gonna see it like that. Them Bitcoin is a benchmark. It can't be a benchmark. It can't be a benchmark. Cryptocurrency is the benchmark. So unless all crypto fall under Bitcoin, then we got something, a whole different discussion. But all crypto don't fall under Bitcoin. They all do different things. 100%. And that's all I'm saying. But I'm not even much saying Bitcoin is stressing to understand. No, it ain't. Y'all make it harder than it's supposed to be. If we had a basket of cryptocurrencies, would Bitcoin not be in the basket? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. If we had a basket of cryptocurrency, would Bitcoin not be in the basket? Let me ask that question. Cliff, I'm not going to the next segment, so just get off the screen until we get back to it. All right, so let's answer that question. So watch this. Let me ask a question, Jose. If we had a basket of cryptocurrency, would it or would it not be in a basket?
It'd be in the basket.
That's what I'm asking. It would be in a basket. Right?
I'm big on making sure I play opposing sides also.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So if we had a basket, we had a basket of cryptocurrencies, would Bitcoin be in the basket or would it not be in the basket?
It would definitely be in the crypto.
If we had a basket full of stocks, would Nike, Amazon be in the basket?
Yeah. I think so many people are so big on Bitcoin now, they just put that thing up, exalted.
You can't exalt it. I'm not mad at you,
Yeah,
but it's still what it is. All right, so let's go a little further. Tootie. So watch this. Here's what I pulled out some more data. 10 years performance. In 10 years, NVIDIA has returned 27,662%. In 10 years, Bitcoin has performed 18,091%. Meaning, NVIDIA has outperformed it by about 9,000%. In 5 years, NVIDIA has performed 2,527%. In 5 years, Bitcoin has returned 1,190%.
Nah, I'm with you.
Now, I'm not saying nothing. I own both of them. I'm just saying the numbers don't lie. And we're going to leave it up there so they can fact check my numbers.
I just think some people are so dedicated to Bitcoin.
I'm okay with that.
I don't even care what you say about it. Like, yo, I don't like the gold B on that joint.
I'm okay with that. Now, here's the crazy point. I want you to invest in them both. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, when people always be saying, like, it outperforms stocks, what stocks? Not all. Not all. There's some cryptocurrencies that outperform stocks. There's some stocks that outperform cryptocurrency. The dope part about it is you don't have to decide either or. You can say both. I've been owning it since 2018. I've been buying it in $5,000 chunks. My only dispute was I didn't think it was going to hit 100,000 this year. Trump got elected, shot to 103,000. I'm cool with that. All right, let's go left first. Let's go to recession portfolio. I just wanted to have that moment. Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to have that moment. Bitcoin is a store of value. That, I mean, do what you want with it. Stocks is an asset that's going to go up and ass up. Do what you want to do with it. That ain't my dispute. You know what people start doing, they do that, they start moving the goalposts. I ain't got dispute with none of that. I'm just talking about returns. Yeah, I'm just talking about returns. But here's my thing. I'm just talking about returns. I just want to talk about returns. That's all I be wanting to talk about. I just want to talk about 27,000% in 10 years and 18,000% in 10 years. All right, man. I just want to talk about return. And I'm not even saying nothing wrong with it. So wait up, somebody said NVIDIA had been around since 1999. If Bitcoin has the same amount of time, it would outperform it. It's been around. So let's see something. Let's figure out something. When was Bitcoin? So it was invented in 2008. Not mad at that. So it had a 7-year head start on it, but we went 10 years. Shit, if I was born a little early, I probably would have been a millionaire a little early. I mean, we could say if was a fifth, we all be drunk. That's what my grandma used to say.
Wait, say that again.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If was a fifth of liquor, Jose.
I figured that, but I'm just saying I had to.
I hate when the PG County come out of you in the middle of the show.
I be trying to get real semantical with it sometimes.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it, man. All right, somebody said we talking 10-year returns. How far you want to go at? You want to go 20? We try 20. We could try 20. Well, I did 10 and 5 because I just want the last 10. In most investment cases, you do 10 years and 5 years. In most investment cases, you go, all right, let me see something. Right. And I'm probably talking to somebody who ain't even 20 years old. What am I doing? What am I about to do? I'm about to get on. Somebody said that's why. In most investments, you look at the investment from the 10-year, the 5-year to 1 year. Come on, catch up, Mustard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Anyway, man, let's get to our recession portfolio, man. Man, today was a hell of a day. Today and yesterday, man. Market been down for 2 days. Let's see, man. So we got our Amazon play up, our ANET play up. We got these two plays, they down. This one we put in, I think, 2 weeks ago. The AXP pay up. This play is down. Then we got Costco up. Our CrowdStrike play. Damn, that play lost $9,000 a day. God dang. CrowdStrike is down. All right, let's go a little further. And then we got the GE players down. The Goldman Sachs player, we done ate off that a couple times. The other Goldman Sachs players down. Eli Lilly players down. Meta is up. Meta is up. MSTR is up. MSTR is up. So that's pretty good in our plays. Let's go a little further. Netflix did its thing today. NVIDIA down, down, down. My NVIDIA plays down. 140 players is dead for sure. PANW didn't do a lot. QQQ is up. SMH is down. That January play probably gonna be dead too. Let's go a little further. Yep. 2 SMH gonna probably be dead. Tesla still, you know that Tesla play. Listen, you know I said I'm gonna cash out on this play when it go green. And bro, that sucker ain't stopped running, so I just stayed there. You feel me? I just stayed in the lab with it. You feel me? Then our XL players down. So you know, we didn't add no new plays. We got one more week on our blackouts. So before we let our blackouts go, so what are your projections in it in the next 5 years? I don't know. Oh my God, that's skewed, bro. Ain't nothing skewed in them. It's about returns, bro. It's about returns. It's all about returns. We're talking about returns. That's what we're talking about. Now, you got to realize, too, never mind. Ain't nothing I can say that can. Oh, look at Zay. What's up, Zay? Oh, man, look at Zay, man. Zay say, what's good, Trap? Just tell him check out Bytewise, 10 crypto index fund, the top 10 BTC, ET, and a few others. That's a fact. My dog Zay in the building, man. I hope Zay been all right, man. I ain't seen in a minute, Zay. I hope everything been good with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, bro. We not hating on it, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we own it. All right. All right, let's go a little further. And here's our buy and hold. We're up 55%. We was at 61% last week. That means we decreased by like 4% and that 4.5% in a week. Let's get into it, man. All right, we still agreeing on everything. Allstate, Costco, Cintas, Deckers, EME, FICO, Lilly, Meta, NVIDIA, PWR, VRTX. So again, we still up in our buy and hold, and we are still killing it in our options. Of course, we got some more that's down, but you know, our goal is before we exit a play, we got a 79% win ratio on all plays by the time we exit. So you want to come join that Patreon? You already know. Come get in. You know what I'm saying? Come enjoy yourself. Come make you some money. I'm up, man. 100 grand. Don't bust a blood vessel, bro. Love. Oh, I would never. I would never. All right, let's go a little further, Tootie. Definitely, man. Come join the Patreon. Y'all know what we doing over there. Get you some bread. All right, here's a question. Is this the bull market we've been waiting on? What REITs am I holding? None. I don't own no REITs. They don't move enough for me. They don't move enough for me. All right, here we go. A record 56% of all Americans believe stocks will be higher over the next 12 months. The percentage has doubled over the last 2 years, according to the Confidence Board Consumer Survey. Additionally, the difference between consumers expecting a higher versus a lower stock prices over the next 12 months jumped to a record 35 in November. This comes as the S&P 500 could post its first 30% annual gain since 1997. Flashpoint about that, this could be a record year for the first time ever, gold and stocks could have a 30% year. That's big. Now, mind you something. I got rid of Simon Property. I don't own none of that in there. I don't own none of that in there. Never owned that in there. Here's the thing. Jesse, what's good? Here's the thing. Remember I said this maybe like 6 months ago and everybody was tripping. I said we should all own some gold. I've been saying this for about a minute. We should all own some gold. Let's go a little further to it. Watch this. How hot is the market really? 5-year historical PE is 21. The current PE is 26. So to me, that's not really a hot market. Now, if it was 31, 41, yep. So watch this. The Schiller PE ratio is based on the average inflation adjusted earnings from the previous 10 years. During the Great Crash, it was 31. Watch this. Black Monday was 14. Dot-com bubble, it was 44. So right now it's at 29. The Schiller ratio, PE ratio is high, but it ain't high as it ever been. And so that's why I say that. I said the market is hot. It's like lukewarm to me. Like it's right before it get hot. Jose, you know it's right before it get hot? That's why I think it's at right now. Right before it get hot. But I'm saying, Jose, I don't think a famine too far. I don't think a famine too far away, Jose. I don't think a famine too far away. Let's go a little further to it. Apple says it uses Amazon custom AI chips. Apple is currently using an Amazon Web Service custom artificial intelligence chip for services like search and will evaluate if the company's latest AI chip can be used to pre-train its models like Apple Intelligence. I'm telling you, the hunt. So watch this. And here's why. Watch this, Jose. The chip industry is about to be so hot. Because the big dog's about to say, you know what? See, here's what I learned about the big companies, and here's what we need to learn as entrepreneurs. Never be solely dependent on one company. Never be solely, watch this. The reason why these other companies, these big dog companies like Apple, like Amazon, like Google, they don't want to be dependent on just NVIDIA, bro. They got enough money to go internal and do it. Now, will they be able to be as efficient? Will they be able to be as productive? Not at all, because it ain't what they do. It ain't their wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. But in the next 10 years, they all gonna have their own chip, dog. Because nobody wants to depend on one person. Because if you depend on one person, that puts your company at what? At risk. Let's go a little further. Back though, today, Google Alphabet shares jumped 6% after Google touts a breakthrough quantum chip. When quantum computing matures, it is expected to be useful for larger scale simulations and code breaking, but that may not be possible for a few years or decades. But Google said, we on. And we on. Nobody wants to be dependent on, like, nah, bro. Jose, thinking about this for a second. The other day I played DUCKTALES. Life is like a hurricane, get in the turn. Race cars, razors, airplanes. It's a the blur. Might solve a mystery, or rewrite history. DUCKTALES, woo, dun, dun. Come on, man.
Man, we almost did that joke so good, they was about to demonetize us.
They was about to demonetize us,
nah,
man.
They're not going to do it.
They was about to demonetize us, man.
That's, some of them youngins don't know nothing about that.
But there's so many, now that I think about it, there's so many money lessons in there. Mm-hmm. Watch this. First money lesson. Scrooge was so good with his money, he can jump in the money and know if a penny was missing. Mm-hmm. Come on, y'all don't even know how to balance your checkbook. Scrooge was a billionaire. He was a quadrillionaire. The boy had so much money, he just go dive in a vault when he's stressed. Mm-hmm.
Swimming in the coins.
The boy goes swim in the coins when he's stressed.
Can you imagine a swim?
Nah, as a kid, I was dope. As a grown man, ain't no way in hell you gonna break your neck.
You definitely gonna die.
You gonna break your neck. As a kid, I thought it was dope. As an adult, bro, you gonna break your neck, Scrooge. Gold coins. Scrooge had so much money, he had a vault, cut. And he always wanted more. Mm-hmm. Listen to that. Scrooge always wanted more. Some people say you greedy, but Scrooge understood this. When I go, I got to make sure my people straight. The 3 nephews. Tony said he was in Bitcoin back in 87. Yeah, Tanya Wilcox, he was a quadrillionaire. He was a quadrillionaire. Stop playing with him. Next thing, Scrooge understood the best way to keep money is to be tight. Scrooge understood something. Scrooge wore the same overcoat, with the same top hat, with the same cane. Every now and then he gave us the glasses. Scrooge was tight. The danger looks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you.
Think about that. The lyrics. Danger behind you. There's a stranger. Look, bro.
Out to find you.
That's the market.
What you do is grab onto some DUCKTALES. Woo! Come on, man. All right, let's go. Let's go a little further, too. All right, so this is important, Jose. I need everybody to pay attention to this. I need everybody to pay attention to this. Everybody pay attention to this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here, we're looking at the top 5 biggest economies in the world. But we got everybody up there. We got Switzerland at 800 billion. We got Brazil, 1.9 trillion. South Korea, 1.7 trillion. Spain, 1.4 trillion. Indonesia, 1.3 trillion. Iran, 2 trillion. The Netherlands, 1 trillion. Argentina, 600 billion. Mexico, 1.4 trillion. Saudi Arabia, 1 trillion. Australia, 1.7 trillion. Italy, 2 trillion. UK, 2 trillion. Canada, 3.2 trillion. France, 2.8 trillion. Russia, 2.1 trillion. In the rest of the world, Belgium and stuff like that, 500. Yo, this is crazy. So watch this, dog. Belgium has an economy of $590 billion. Elon Musk is worth $300 billion. This is insane. This is crazy. This is crazy. The smallest economy is Tuvalu, Tuvalu, 68 billion. I mean, yeah. That's about 66 billion. Their economy. I could catch them. I could catch them at 6 billion, cut. I could catch them. I could hit a B. I could hit a B, cut. I'll buy an island. I could hit a B. Let me see. I want to map out the roadmap to $1 billion, cuz. The roadmap to $1 billion, cuz? I keep that on the low, though.
I was about to say, that's a different type of roadmap right there.
So let me see. I think the first thing, so one advantage I'm going to have on people like a lot of people is, except for like the billionaires club, right? Like a lot of them own businesses. So one of the things I gotta do, Jose, is, watch this. One of the things I gotta do to become a billionaire is I gotta play the game. So one thing I gotta do, Jose, is I gotta buy commercial property. I got one, 5.5 million. 5.7 is worth. That's one. So that means I'm 900, just off that one building, I'm 995 million away. Right? So we play a numbers game now. We play a numbers game now, Jose. Watch this. The next thing we do, Jose, is once we buy that building, we gotta create, Jose, we gotta create 2. So the media company gonna help, because from the media company we're gonna do a movie, right? A movie. All right. The movie gonna generate some income. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna do a series. We're gonna sell a series for a couple, right? They probably get like 40 mil for the series, right? That helps. Then we're gonna get another commercial building. We gotta go up though. Big one. Maybe even buy like a strip mall with rents.
Not going big as the Netflix joint. The Netflix new purchase.
Something like that. We gotta go there. Now watch this. They cash flowing. Cause watch this. We gotta, at some kind of way, Jose, we gotta invest in some type of technology, because that's what's gonna take us there.
I was like, that's the one.
We gotta invest in some type of technology, Jose. So we gotta go be able to invest in some type. We gotta buy Bitcoin.
You petty. You petty. That'll make you a billionaire. To the moon. You petty. Petty Ruxman.
You gotta buy Bitcoin, bro.
That's the answer to everything. You having problems in your marriage?
Buy Bitcoin.
Your kids don't want to talk to you?
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
You gotta buy Bitcoin. Right? Right. So watch this though, Jose. Now what we gonna do is we gotta up the ante on the type of the, watch this, Jose. We gotta up the ante on, we gotta now go from buying, my biggest is 200 contracts. No, my biggest was 400 contracts. We got to up the ante to somewhere about, we got to be buying about 5,000 contracts. I don't know. That'll be chopping them now, cuz.
That's aggressive.
It's aggressive. We got to be getting like, so now I got a goal, Jose.
Trap Capital really got to be rocking.
My goal is to buy 1,000 contracts of something next year. I did 400 already. That's how I got that $1 million play. So watch this. If 400 contracts get me $1 million, 1,000 probably can hit me with. And then what if you get, watch this. What if you get on the NVIDIA play, we got a 200% return that got us $1 million. So that means we get 1,000 contracts. If we can get like 1,000 contracts and get like 200% on that joker, 1,000 contracts might cost me about $1 million. I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know how my blood pressure gonna go if I go down 50% on 1,000 contract, huh?
Yeah, it's different.
You gonna respect that 50%.
The streets built you up good, but
I'm cutting that 10%, cut. I'm cutting that 10%.
The streets built you up good, but them emotions now gonna take
I'm
over.
cutting that 10%. Jose, that's a different game though.
Yeah.
What if we document it? Oh, this is my biggest play ever, y'all. And I document that one for the world. All right, y'all. I got 1,000 contracts.
So you work on that side, I work on the tech side. We might get bought out.
So that's what you want. The goal is to create the business and then get bought out. So we can get like 300, 400 million.
Yeah, marking them.
Pay your taxes on that. Or the only other way is create the business, go public.
That thing you talked about last week.
Bro, that's what I want to do, dog. Anyway, let's go for it. So watch this, y'all. Again, y'all know we like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie though, I become a billionaire, y'all. Like, I'm going somewhere far. I'm leaving y'all ass alone. I'm not leaving out my house. I'm gonna do listen, bro, listen. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jose. I'm gonna be real with you. My goal is 100. I know I can touch 100.
Yeah, the 100 is a layup.
It ain't no layup.
No, it's a layup from where you. Oh, wait.
It's a layup from what?
100 mil from.
From what, Jose?
I'm not. Hey,
from what, Jose?
Hey.
Jose, it's a layup from what, Jose?
We live.
Jose, what are you doing?
We live, brother.
Anyway, so I need y'all to pay attention to this because it's important. The U.S. has an economy of $25 trillion economy. Japan has a $4.3 trillion economy. Germany has a $4 trillion economy. China has an $18 trillion economy. And India has a $3 trillion economy. But India just 2022 or 2023 passed up France and the UK, right? How would I invest $6K for the long term? Just look at the recession portfolio. All right, so watch this. What I did was when I got this chart, I said, yo, let me break it down for my people so they can understand what drives the top 5 economies in the world. Right? I wanted y'all to see what drive, because every economy is driven by something different. So let's go. The United States is driven by the financial markets, technology, and the global. So the dollar is important, plays an important role for the U.S. economy. A study came out the other day. The US dollar is still the most used currency in the world. It is used right now at 47%. 47% of all transactions in the world are done in the US dollar. Wanted to put that out to you. China is the world's largest manufacturing hub. They are the world global trade leader, and they have rare earth minerals. The number 2 things for China is manufacturing, and they are the world's global trade leader. I'm going to talk about that a little bit too. Germany, engineering, European economic anchor, green technology. Think about it. When we talk about that's a foreign, that foreign, well, got that foreign. They be coming from Germany. All right. Japan, technology, electronics, and automotive industry, and robotics. All right. All right. Where's Africa? It's not up with the biggest because they done stole so much from Africa. That's why it ain't up there, yo. Because they done stole so much from it. All right. Next one is India. Top 5. India. Why? IT, software, agriculture, demographic power. Now, mind you, out of everybody, India is the fastest growing one. Yep, Javar, you said it right. That's why I don't think the normal person understand what $1 billion is. That's 100, 1,000 million in properties. They also have to be free and clear with no banknotes. $1 billion ain't no chump, yo. $1 billion ain't no chump, for sure. $1 billion ain't no chump. Yep, so I wanted y'all to see this. In 2022, India overtook the United Kingdom, become the 5th largest. So I just wanted to show y'all this. So, and the reason why I wanted y'all to see this, today, let's put this on the main screen so they can see it on the big screen. Boom, there we go. The reason why I wanted y'all to see this is because, you know, we like to teach over here. You know what I'm saying? We like to teach over here. And it's important for us to understand how this thing is moving. I smell ChatGTP. What at? Shit, I do homework. I mean, ChatGTP ain't create the graph. It's not really hard to figure out what everybody knows for. I study economics, family. You don't need ChatGTP for that. You don't need ChatGTP for that. Some of us actually just study stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Some of us actually just study stuff. All right. Yep, so I just wanted us to see that, man, so we can understand what's going on, where they at. Oh, my bad, family. But yeah, I think it's important because watch this. This is going to help you on your investment journey as you start understanding a little bit. Remember, I always say you got to understand a little bit about economics. And when you learn a little bit about economics, you can understand, watch this. Today, throw the Donald Trump tariffs up there. Boom. So, I wanted to tie these two together, right? Make it on the main screen, Tootie, so they can see it. Yep, it was important because I wanted y'all to see these because it's going to be some stuff that's going to happen and you need to understand the impact of what's going on, how it's going on, how it's going to happen, what's happening. I want you to understand that, right? So in case you don't know, like tariffs are like taxes, right? But they're paid when goods cross the border. So if you go, if I'm in my neighborhood and you trying to come in my neighborhood, it's going to cost you some money to put your stuff in my neighborhood, right? I'm out mid-city. If you come from the 3rd ward, you try to come into my part of mid-city, or you try to come from the 9th ward into my part of mid-city and sell something, it's a tax for you just to sell that. In the street, we just call that draft. You got to pay draft to come over here, right? But it's on stuff like imports, right? It's essentially saying we want to protect our local businesses by making foreign products more expensive. It may sound simple, but it's not just foreign companies that pay the price. It's the customers, it's the business, and it's the global economy. Why does that make sense? Because it has a ripple effect to it. One is the rising cost for the consumer. Right? When tariffs are placed on a steel or aluminum, the cost of the raw material increases to American manufacturer. This means higher prices for everyday goods like cars, appliances, canned goods, all of that. Right? So, and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying for us, it's a ripple effect. Right? It's a ripple. So when you put tariffs on other countries, yep, a lot. Remember, that's why we showed y'all, go back to the global economics thing, Tootie. We having a little class tonight. This is why I'm showing y'all these. I wanted to marry these two together. I wanted to marry these two together because when you start putting tariffs on China, you got to remember, they are the manufacturing hub. They are a global trade leader. Right? And when you put tariffs on, let's say you put them on Japan, So I just want you to understand that. So let's go back to it too. Let's put it on the main screen because I want them to walk down there with me. Let me sit in the chat. We trapping in the chat. We having business tonight, Jose. I feel like we having business tonight. Right? So there are winners and losers when you're talking about tariffs. They're going to be winners and losers, y'all. Also, the global impact from it is other countries respond with tariffs of their own. And they start targeting U.S. exports like soybeans, bourbons, Harley-Davidsons. So now, all of a sudden, American farmers and manufacturers are caught in a trade war. Right? Because nobody takes a tariff and just be like, oh, okay, bet. It's like, oh, okay, you want to slap them on us? Here goes something we can slap on y'all. All right, and then that leads into what? Supply chain disruption, right? Because many companies rely on a global supply chain. Tariffs make it harder and more expensive to get the parts you need, which now leads to delays, which now leads to price hikes across all industries. I'm going to say it again. When we think about tariffs, so many companies rely on the global supply chain, right? Tariffs make it harder and more expensive to get the parts you may need, which leads to delays, which leads to price hikes because of supply and demand. Remember, if something is scarce, what happens? The price goes up. That's why they say what? You make more money in a drought. Nah, don't think about it. Tariffs are a powerful, powerful tool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong, but there is a ripple effect when it comes to this. And as investors, as consumers, and as global citizens, we got to ask, how are these decisions helping us in the bigger picture? But now let me go a little further, Jose. Now you're talking about inflation being impacted by tariffs because everything is now going what? Up. Now watch this. This is where it gets tricky at some more. As prices go up, what do you think got to happen with the Fed and rates? You got to hike them. You got to hike them because now you got to start making banks and stuff. You got to start now attacking it from a different. Remember, we getting rate cuts because they think prices are coming down. Oh, man. Let me ask you a question. The title of tonight's episode is Preparation for Famine. Now, if you really paying attention to something, if you notice, watch this. If you notice, since the election has been decided, yes, the market did run, but then the tariff talk got real heavy. And then we start seeing the 10-year, the 5-year, and the 2-year do what? Go back up. We've also been seeing what? The cost of goods do what? Slowly go back up. And then we heard the Fed say what? We may not be in a rush to cut. I just want us to understand that. I just want us to understand that. Prices are falling in BTC. We're not talking about BTC here, bro. We talking about prices that people pay to eat.
It might be delayed too.
So I just want us to understand that. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying when we pay attention to the economic playground, we got to decide how we position ourselves for what's ahead. Don't get caught up in the euphoria of, yeah. I want us to back up and say, okay, I made my money. Let me back up and see what's going on. Tech today say, I seen it coming, 100%. So for me, I just want us to be in position. Jose, how we feel?
That's good, boy.
All right. We come to teach, bro. Let's go a little further, man. All right, then this dude did something. Bill Gates played a major role in one of the biggest fast food chains, McDonald's. Bill Gates owned 275 acres of farmland that also supplies potatoes to McDonald's. This is why the McDonald's potatoes is probably one of the most dangerous things you can eat. Remember, we talked about that a few episodes back, maybe like 20 episodes back, about how dangerous French fries are. As one of the largest farmland owners, his potato farm in Washington State directly contributes to the iconic French fries enjoyed worldwide.
I don't know. He got a lot of villainry moves. I don't know.
He got a lot of what?
Villainry, like in the movie, like the villain. Like the
Bro, I'm going to tell you something real, dog. I ain't never trusted Bill Gates.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever he's not in the top 10 richest people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time ever. He like number 12.
When your potatoes ain't got no dents, We got a problem.
All right, let's go a little further. All right, we talked about this early. A gold case. After a brief pause, gold prices are back up to rise. They hit 2,700 an ounce. As of today, gold is up 29% year to date. The last time gold rose more than 30% in a year was 2010, after the financial crash. While gold is traditionally a safe haven asset, it has soared with riskier assets this year. When gold start running like this, you know, come on now. Come on now. I just want us to see what's on the wall. I don't ever want us to panic. I just want us to be able to pivot. You don't got to panic. You are a felon. How come you have a weapon? I don't have no weapon. What you talking about? I got an ink pen in my hand.
I told you some people catching on late from the show.
Yeah, I got an ink pen in my hand.
Talk about when you was with the Navy.
I got an ink pen in my hand. Let's go a little further back. Remember this, Jose. We had a stat that said no matter who got in office, most of the wealthy, 50-some% of the wealthy people in America said what? They getting out of here. It's a lot. Let's go a little further, Jose. To go a little further. Watch this. Central banks bought 50 tons of gold in October, the largest, 60, the largest monthly net purchase so far in 2024. Meanwhile, in China, they resumed gold purchases in November after a 6 months pause. This year alone, India and Turkey have purchased 77 and 70 tons of gold. Central banks have now purchased 694 tons of gold year to date, comparable to levels seen in 2022. Why is they buying all this gold? Thine is the kingdom, the power and glory, forever and ever. This is my story. You gotta get on that, dog.
Yeah, I know that one. You had the solo on that one.
Hey, I been telling y'all, buy you some gold. So watch this, bro. I don't care if y'all gotta buy the little coins, yo.
The ones for Amazon?
Go to Costco.
Okay. You know, people asking where to buy gold from.
I can't tell you where to buy gold from. I can't do that. You put me in deep water.
Yeah. I'm with you.
But Costco ain't gonna say you nothing bad.
Except them fries.
Costco gonna say what fries?
Joking. The McDonald's fries be fire. Actually, I ain't never seen the gold in Costco. Now I think about it.
When last time you went to Costco?
When I went in there and got that free sample
When that was?
about 2 months ago.
Yeah, they got gold in there.
Wow.
You need to buy some physical gold, man. And watch this. When you buy the gold, don't put the gold on Instagram while you in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Do not buy the gold and put it on Instagram while you in your house. Most people ain't ever seen no gold in person. You put the gold on, like you in your house, the people come and get you. They running in.
I seen the little rectangular ones. I never seen, but is that the shape that it be coming in at the Costco? Or they come in the coin form?
They do a lot. Costco sell the coin and the kilo.
Sheesh.
And they sell the rectangle.
I seen the rectangular one on the CNBC commercial. They're like, hey.
Yeah, you don't get the, listen, and get you a safe. Don't have the gold just lingering.
Under your mattress.
Get you a safe. Get you a safe. All right, let's go a little further, Tude. Oh, Jose, we just hit 5,000, 4,000.
Let's go.
All right, so watch this. Facebook is setting up shop in Louisiana, man. Meta has unveiled plans for a $10 billion artificial intelligence data center in Northeast Louisiana. Ambitious project set to be the largest data center in Meta's global portfolio. Aims to transform one of the state's economically challenged regions into a hub of technological innovation. The facility, which will sprawl across 4 million square feet, is anticipated to inject new life in the area, creating approximately 500 permanent jobs and employing up to 5,000 construction workers during the development phase. All my people that's in ironwork, we got action. Somebody say Costco gold is high. Gold is high. It's $2,700 an ounce. It's high. When I told y'all to get it, it was $2,000. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know the problem? People be saying, that's too high. That's too high. And the price, okay, let me say this. America is, I'm going to say it different. The marketplace is designed for prices to increase. The marketplace is designed that way. The marketplace is designed for prices to increase. So, yes, you will get a break here and there. You will get it. That's why when you see a discount, you got to get the discount. When you see the discount, you got to get the discount. You got to stop saying, I'm going to let it go cheaper. This is a glory. Forever and ever. Amen. That's my song. It's by Maverick City. With Kurt Franklin. It's called Kingdom. Good song.
Check that one out.
It's a good song. You know, they said that most poor people would never become wealthy because they look at the price of everything and the value of nothing. That ain't mine. That's an old saying from an old white man. Because what happens is everybody won't get quick fast. Nobody don't got the time to wait on it. Everybody want it to happen so they can show Instagram that it's happening. Everybody want to show Instagram that it's happening, Jose. Why they do that? All right, let's go a little further. Let's get inside, flush it. All right, AT&T found some cash flow. AT&T expects over $18 billion in free cash flow by 2027, driven by 5G and fiber expansion, Jose. Now, this is a company that was at one point in time $150 billion in debt. Now they going to get, they found it. They saying 5G and fiber expansion. But Jose, I read somewhere that China is going to 6G already. Ketchup, mustard? Okay, son. Okay, son. Okay, son. Ketchup, mustard? I still don't like them, though. I still don't like them, though. Brandon said they capping. Brandon said they capping. They might be capping, bro. I don't know. Where they went and found them 18 billion from? I don't know. I ain't gonna say they cooking the books. Somebody say, please slow down on the singing. It's a little off key. I'm not a little off key. I'm a lot off key. Don't be kind to me. I'm a lot off key. Watch this. But now is the kingdom, the power and glory. It's my show. All right, man. Let's get to it, man. What we got? Flush it or flip it, Jose.
Yeah, look, a lot of people was wondering when it was coming back.
It ain't. We've been into some deep shows, bro.
They said R.I.P. to the flush or the flip it segment.
We just been in some. Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. We just been in. They
said, flush or the flip it.
I'm waiting for Twitter to put the slide up. I'm waiting for Twitter to put the slide up. All right, so let's see. First on our list is
SAP.
All right. All right. All right, let's get it, man. SAP, Jose, engaged in the provision of enterprise application software and software-related services. It operates through the following segments: application technology, support, and services. Year-to-date, Jose, it is up 66%, Jose. How you feel about it?
I'm about to say, what else they got? That's all they got? Up 66? I can't go off for just year
Come on, man. Year to date, up 66, bruh. 1 year, up 60%.
Okay,
Jesus,
yeah,
dog.
I like that. I mean, you know, I got to make sure we got something going on. We're going to flip that. Plus 61% of the people saying we flipping it, so we getting money.
I like it. All right, next on the list is Gilded Sciences, ticker symbol GILD. Jose, year to date up 14%, 1 year up 16%. It's a biopharmaceutical company which engages in the research, development, and commercialization of medicines in the areas of unmet medical needs, Jose. It specializes in acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, liver disease, hematology, oncology, and inflammation and respiratory disease, Jose. What we doing? I told you the numbers. 16% in 1 year, 14% year to date. Nah. All right, Jose. Next on the list is Trade Desk. Jose. It engages in the provision of self-service and cloud-based ad buying platform. It operates through the United States and international geographical segments. The firm offers omni-channel, that means everything, advertising, audience targeting, solutions for identity, application program, interface, and custom and programmatic measurement and optimization. Jose. Year to date is up 84%. 1 year is up 85%. What the people say? All right, let's get money. All right. Infosay. I guess that's what it is. Digital service and consulting company which engages in the provision of end-to-end business solutions. It operates through the following segments: financial services, retail communication, energy, utilities, resources, and services, Jose. Life sciences and other. Year to date is up 27%, Jose, and 1 year is up 30%.
Like them numbers, plus we got, as of right now, 78, roughly 70% of the people saying we get money. Get money.
Get money. I like them. Next up is Marvell, Jose.
Remember when you first put that joint out there and everybody was like, nah, it's Marvel.
Nah, it's Marvell. Oh, yeah. Remember that? Marvell Technology engages in the design, development, and sale of integrated circuits. Its products include data processing units, security solutions, automotive coherent DSP, DCI, optical modules, Ethernet controls, Ethernet PHYs, Ethernet switches, Jose. They are in Wilmington, Delaware. Year to date, 80%, Jose. In 1 year, 99%, Jose.
Yeah, everybody already remembered. We get money, 86%.
All right, what's the next one? I can't see that.
You can't see it?
It's blurry. Oh, there you go. I'm tripping. I'm looking.
I was wondering why you was squinting.
Yeah, I can't see it. All right. HUTCHMED. It is a holding company which engages in the research and development of manufacturing and the sale of pharmaceuticals and health-oriented consumer products. It operates through oncology, immunology, and other ventures segments, Jose. Year to date, Jose, is down 4%, and 1 year is down 9%.
58%, we saying flush, so we flushing Glencore.
Gotta flush that, dog. Thine is the kingdom, the power and glory. All right, Jose. Glencoe engaged in the production and marketing of metal, mineral, and energy and agricultural commodities, Jose. The firm services the automotive, steel, power generation, battery manufacturing, and all sectors, Jose. Year to date, down 16%, and 1 year down 11%, Jose. How you feel about it? Flush it or flip it?
We flushing that. Get on your head, Glencore.
Okay. All right, next on the list, WPP, Jose, is a creative, transformative company which engages in the provisions and communication services. It operates through the following segments: global integrated agencies, public relations, and specialist agencies. The Global Integrated Agencies segment offers services, creative services, including advertising, marketing, brand strategies, and campaigns across all medias. Year to date, Jose, it is up 18%, and 1 year is up 22%.
WPP, we're gonna rock. 60%, we saying, I take that back. I gotta be people's champ. That 60% said flush.
I'm with it. I'm with it, Jose. All right, last on the list is Penumbra. Penumbra, Jose. It engages in the design, development, manufacturing, and marketing of innovative medical devices. It offers neurovascular, I'm not pronouncing that, and embolization and access technologies, neurosurgical tools, right? And the delivery of microcatheter. I know what that is. Right? Year to date, Jose, is down 2%, and 1 year is up 7%, Jose.
Yeah, Noombra, whatever. How you
Yeah, we flushing that.
They done.
There you go, man. Flush of the flip of this back, man. We had a little drop. Drop 3.
You know what I'm saying?
Drop 3. Drop 3. All right, let's get it.
What up, Trap? It's WEVE SOE on all platforms out of Chicago, Illinois. Thank you for taking my question. Trap, if you had to start all over again in the market at 26 years old and you had the dream of being financially free by the time Trump's tenure is over, which 2 to 3 sectors would you focus on, and how much would you dollar cost average into your brokerage account at an aggressive rate in order to make this goal come true? Thank you for taking my question. Shout out to you, Jose, and we trapping.
At 26 years old, was fresh home from prison. What? Is he in the chat, Jose? Ask him if he's in the chat. I want to ask him one question. I want to ask him one question that's going to help me. Are you in the chat, brother? Huh?
Name Wavy.
But that might don't be his name in the.
He said across all platforms.
My only question is, with the knowledge I have now or with the knowledge I had coming when I came home? You feel me? All right. I would probably go, you can't buck technology. I would go cybersecurity as a sector, as an industry. I would go cybersecurity. I would go technology. And I would go Bitcoin. Catch up, Mustard. Nah. Nah, I'm going to go cybersecurity, technology, and probably industrials. That would be my 3. Jose? I would go cybersecurity, technology, and not so much chips, right? I will go cybersecurity. I will go like software. And then I will go industrials. You know what I'm saying? That would be my 3. And, you know, I'm not really a fan of dollar cost averaging because you're going to be buying stocks too high. What I would do is I would put at least 30 to 40. If I would get my way down. The first year, I would start with like 20%. But I would get my way to at least doing 40% of my money inside of my account. Those first 2 years, if you ain't know nothing, I'd be straight learning how to play the buy and hold. And then I would learn options. And then I will go by year 3, I'm using the buy and hold. I'm using the options to help my buy and hold and get my option to help me get out the game. That would be my 3. I would go cybersecurity, technology, industrials. Great way to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And then I would focus on 5 to 7 companies in my portfolio, and I would just like take turns at dumping on them while they on sale. By 18 months in, I would focus on that. 18 months in, now I done learned the options market, or I would get in somebody. I guess I can't say my Patreon, but I would learn the options market. You have the advantage of getting in the Patreon. Again, we got 79% win rate. I would learn the strategy that I use instead of trying to day trade, and that will help you get there. That will help you get there. I'm not a fan of just dollar cost averaging. I'm a fan of averaging down. So that's how I would play the game. That's how I would play the game. I didn't say no chips. I say I wouldn't solely focus on chips. That's how I would play it, 100%. Let's go, man. Great question, family.
What's good, Trap? And what's good, Black Man Hispanic name, a.k.a. Jose. First and foremost, Tori put me up to this because she was too busy and she wasn't able to ask the question herself. So here I am. My question is, what is something that you've learned over the course of this year alone that you're going to either add to your investing repertoire or basically adapt to your investor identity as a whole? Thanks for taking my question.
Chelsea. So Chelsea is one of my lieutenants, and I told her I owe her a lunch date in Houston, man. I owe Chelsea a lunch date because she held me and Sean down. And that 4-hour class, she held us down, you hear me? Something I learned this year that I am going to add to my investor identity going into 2025. For sure. Great thing is, like, if I'm in an option play, if I get an option play that's up 40% or more, if I get an option play that's up 40 to 50%, I'm not allowing it to drop 20% no more. If it drops 20%, I'm exiting. Remember I said that too, though. Because that Wingstop play taught me that. We was up 47% on that play, and then I wound up having to take a L. You know what I'm saying? So if I got an option play that's up 45% or more, if it goes down 20%, I'm just get out of it. Because that means it's on a downtrend heavy. If it gets down to if it's at 47% or something, 45, anywhere over 45%, and it goes down to about, 15%, I'm going to just cut it. I'm going to just cut it and just re-enter it. Yep. If I get on an option play and I get up, because that's what the Wingstop play did me. I was up 47% on it, and then it just turned around on me. Yep, that's something I'm going through right now. That was a learning lesson for me. So if I get up 47%, we go for 100%. But if it goes to 47% and that thing swing all the way to about 15% or something, I'm gonna just get out of it. And sit back to see, because that mean the plate done turned. You know what I'm saying? The plate done turned. Yeah. Yep. I like that. That's something I'm actually gonna hold on to. I learned a lesson from that play. Well, I'm not really gonna put a trailing stop loss in it because I don't want it to prematurely cut me out of the play. You know what I'm saying? Because they might have some news coming in or something may happen in the midst of it that make me stay. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere around up, I'm in that area. And in that area, differentiate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be in there. Yep, let's get it. Go to the next one.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maya, and here's my question. With $1,500 per month to use for stock options, swing trading, and being new to the market, what would you consider a good action plan to build a portfolio in order to pay off debt? credit card debt, student loan debt, mortgage debt, car note debt, debt period. Thanks.
See, first of all, beautiful queen. Love the hug. I knew that, I knew for a fact that when we broke that down that day, I knew that was going, people won't know, cuz. Like, what are we doing? So I'm going to say this is a what would Trap do moment, right? And I know, again, I look at the game from a different perspective than most people. I just look at the game, and so there's things that occur. So first thing I'll do is, in my mind, I'm building the nest egg. So let's say if you got $1,500 per month, I'm breaking that down to no matter what, $200 a month, no matter what, $200 a month going to the debt regardless. $200 a month going to the debt regardless, so that leave us with $1,300. Right? That leave us with $1,300. Now, what I'm going to do now with the $1,300 is I'm going to take $700 for sure a month, and I'm going buy and hold. I'm taking $500. I think that's what I got left. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I got $600, right? Yeah, I got $600. I'm taking the $600 that I got left. I'm right, Jose? I'm $600, right? Yep. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm taking the $600. Yeah, it's 13. Yep, I'm taking the $600 now, and I'm stacking my options account. I want that $600. I don't want to make my first option play until I get me about $3,500 put up for a fact. Yep, so now we putting 200, and then what I'm doing with the 200 is I'm going to the highest thing first. I'm going to the credit card. Once I get the calls down, I'm done. Because now what I'm doing is with the 200, you're still actively dropping down. You still actively, you know what I'm saying? Because 1,500 is a nice amount to play with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking 700, I'm rocking that to the buy and hold, right? I'm rocking the 700 to the buy and hold account. Even if I'm not investing every month, I'm making sure I'm positioning the 700 to invest. And then outside of that, I'm taking another one, and I'm looking at 5 companies. I'm looking at 5 to 10 companies, and while I'm looking at that 5 to 10 companies, here's what I'm doing. I'm looking at that 5 to 10 companies, and I'm getting me a starting 3. What's going to be the big dog? This one going to drive the portfolio. I'm looking at the second one, what's the number 2, and I'm looking at the number 3. And then I'm going to make sure I figure out how much I want in each one of them, whether it's 10, 10, 10, whatever. I want the first one to be the one I knock out first. So now I know I'm paying off the debt, but now I know my money actively working for me now. Right? So now I'm pushing that. And then once I'm focusing on them 3 first. I don't want to buy no other stocks. I'm figuring out which one of the top 3, and after I get that, I'm knocking them 3 out. So now I know I got my 3 best stock picks that are actively making money for me. I'm also actively putting $200 down toward the debt every month. So I'm paying off the card. I'm paying that off as it goes. So then what I'm going to do is, once I get the $3,500, what the $3,500 going to allow us to do is, it's going to allow us to be, watch this. This was going to accelerate our aggression. All right? Wall Street. All right, Terrell, hit us up, support@wallstreettrapper.com. Support@wallstreettrapper.com. Right? So now what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, I got the $3,500, so I'm doing 3 things at one time right now. The first thing I'm doing is I'm still actively paying off the credit card debt, right? And you won't just keep hitting it. Again, you hitting that because you know one thing. You're looking at this from a longer perspective. You saying, once I'm paying off this credit card debt, and then I'm actively taking the steps to make my money work for me. I got my big three. I'm paying off my credit card debt. I am actively making my money work for me. But I'm also doing is I'm loading up the options portfolio. I'm loading that up so I can get me about 3,500. That allows me to do what? That's going to allow me to get 1 or 2 contracts and still have some money sitting on the side. All right, they're going to respond to you. Give them 72 to 48 hours, bro. We got you. You send one thing and then you send 4 more emails the same day. We got you.
I try to get a solution. He's like, I don't want to put it.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we do after that. We actively hitting the 30. Now what we doing is we got the 3,500. Don't rush this. Don't be greedy. We're going to wait till we get a play. If you got the options masterclass, follow the rules. Because you press this, that let me know you're in the Patreon. So we doing this. If Trap not putting a play in, I'm actively stacking here, or I put in the other day, I told y'all how to go use what we got already. So now what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, my first goal is to get in a successful option play. My first goal is to get in a successful option play. So I'm watching Trap. I'm deciding if I'm going to get in the one he put in, the other one, I'm going to decide which one of them going to be. So now let's say I get in my first option play. My goal in my first option play is to get 50%. That's my goal. My first option play, my goal ain't to get 100. My goal is to get 50%. Watch this. So once I get 50%, I'm checking with Trap to see what's going on, see what he's doing. Do I let this ride or do I chill for a bit? If Trap like, yep, we still good, then we good. If he say we riding, then we rocking out. Boom. So best case scenario, we get 100%. Now what we do is we take the 3,500, we sell it, right? If not, we good. Now, it's depending on if we got 1 contract or 2. If we got 1 contract, we got to make a decision. We don't want to be greedy. What's the momentum? What we doing? What's the momentum? What it look like in the market? What we doing? If we okay, we good. The 50% is our milestone. We making a decision right there. We making a decision right there. You know why? Because if we spent the 35, let's say we spent the 1,000. Let's say we spent the 1,000. If we got 50%, that means we done made 500. So we done turned 1,000 into 500, right? You know what I'm saying? We all right. Now, we make the decision. Do we cash out? Now, you remember, you're going to pay the capital gains, but the reason why we not worrying about that because we going to tie that into the end of the year. You don't got to pay that right now. No, we not setting a stop loss. We doing deep swings and we doing leaps. The stop loss gonna knock us out the play too early. We making a decision. We not setting a stop loss. It's gonna knock us out prematurely. I done said this 3 million times. All right, so we make the decision. What we do? 50%. Now, once we hit 50%, now we gotta make a decision. Remember, we doing this strategically. So from 50%, we make a decision. What's our next price? Is it 60%? Is it 75%? We got to make a decision because we want to be strategic. We ain't just setting it and forgetting it. We want to be strategic. Okay. Here's what we doing. We saying, okay. Let's say we say, okay, we're going to go to 60%, Trap. We get to 60%. We make a decision here. Right? And we're going to make the decision. We're not going to worry about if we cut it and it keep going because we on a journey. We on a journey. So let's say we cut it at 60%. It's okay. We got $600. All right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that. We're going to sit on the side. Now our count up. So now we're going to relax. We don't worry about it. Keep going. Now, if we got 2 contracts, what we can do is, now I'm just being real with you. If we got 2 contracts, we can inch up. We can say, okay, I'll take the 60 because you won't be safe. You conservative. I'll take the 60, cut 1, and let the other one rock out. I didn't get all of my money back, but I got what? 60% of it. So now you playing the game. So now let's say you get to 100%, but now you can't cut here. You got to let it roll. But what you do got is you got 60% of your original principal on the side ready to make another play. Watch this now. What you're going to do next is you're going to wait for your next play. You're going to get in your next, but you still putting your 200 down. You still doing your 700 and your 600. You still rocking it out. You get in your next play. Now you get 2 more contracts. You work that. We want to make sure we got 2 good contracts. We work that out. So now we got, at this point, we got 3 contracts working for us. Now we sit back and chill. We don't get greedy. We don't do nothing. We let them 3 contracts work. We got 2 in one and 1 in the other one. Remember the other one, we're going to let that run. We're going to let that run. However far we can go with that, we're going to let that go as far as we can go. Next time we're going to work for these 2, we're going to repeat the process. We pray we in a good one. We in a good play, we good here. Now what we do, we rinse and repeat. But now, we not doing nothing. Our goal, listen to me well, our goal is to get the 3,500. Watch this. Our goal is to get the 3,500 to 10 grand. That's our goal. Before we start paying down debt, our goal gonna be to turn the 3,500 into 10 grand. Once we get the 3,500 to 10 grand, we know we playing with what? House money. Remember, we not day trading. We doing 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, 1 year. We not day trading, so you got to change how you see this game. We 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. So we still got our buy and hold going. We still got our 200 a month going. Now what happens is we work. Now we got our 10 grand. Now we make the decision. I'm up to 10 grand. What do I want to do? If I'm up to 10 grand, I started with 3,500. I don't mind saying, let me take 2 grand to pay on something. Because that means we still got what? 8 grand. The 8 grand put us in a position to go from what? Now we can get 3 stock, 3 contracts, 4 contracts, depending on where we at. Now guess what? You get 3 contracts, you turn 3 contracts, you get 100% on your 3 contracts. Guess what? You split that and you follow the same routine. Or you can go to 50 to 75. Once you hit 50%, you start making the decision. Do I want to be more aggressive? If I want to be more aggressive, I say my next stop is 60% or 75%. You got the idea, but you got to take into account. You might take an L here and there. So you're going to keep that into account, but don't let that deviate you from what? The goal. If you take an L, you go from saying 3 contracts, you say, you know what, let me get 1 contract. You just keep playing the game. But also what you're still doing is you still using the same system to feed your account. Every month you're doing the 200 to the debt, you're doing 700 buy and hold, 600 options. You're not going to get flagged for a day trader because we're not doing all that at the same time. So that's the game plan. Every month you're doing a 200, every month you're doing a 700, every month you're doing a 600. What's going to happen is you're going to keep on building that out. Which is why we made $3 million this year in the options market. Which is why we made $3 million this year in the options market. And counting. It's why we done made 300 million. I mean, 3 million in stock market. I say 300 million. Which is why we made 3 million in stock market this year. In the options market this year. Which is why we had $1 million play this year. Actually, the $1.4 million play altogether. Everybody got a different play. Everybody got a different routine. I'm going to just tell you my routine. You keep asking me. I don't use stop losses, fam. I don't use them. Because of the way I play the game, it's going to kick me out my play too early. This is not day trade. I go out a little further than that. I don't use them. I haven't used them. Again, we $3 million in the options market this year. We've showed it. We don't care. We made $1.4 million in the play this year. No hate on nobody. No hate on nobody. It's just me. It's just me. That's what I would do, Quinn. Everybody got a different way to do something. I ain't mad at it. My way to $3 million. And not to mention we did $850 in 6 weeks to use it as a down payment on a building. I got my way of doing stuff. Everybody got their own way of doing stuff. All right, let's get to it, man. We got another one, Jose?
Hey, what's up, Trap? Back again with another card intro. I got a question for you. In the Patreon, I noticed you put in a couple of plays that you started in the beginning of December and they expired at the end of April and May. I wanted to know what's the protocol for taking shorter term trades versus longer term trades like 9 months to a year. Thanks, Trap.
Yeah. That's good. So again, we just talked about that, right? So it's December. We got some plays that expire in April. We got some plays that expire in May. The idea behind those were I saw the market shifting, and my goal was to build a foundation at that, see if the market picked up the momentum there, and then we stretch them out a little longer to capitalize on the longevity of it. That was just the mindset behind that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the market pivoting, seeing the market, having a wave somewhere. And then that was a goal behind that. So just, seeing the momentum behind something, seeing not really chasing it, because we don't want to chase nothing. Not really chasing. So that was the goal behind it. Also, when people say you're going leaps, you got to understand that leap options are, 10-month, 12-month plays. All our plays not 10-month and 12-month plays. Like he just showed you, some of the plays we got in, they expire in April and May. That's not a leap option, y'all. That's like a deeper swing. That's a swing trade, a deeper swing trade. So we don't just do leaps, y'all. We don't just do leaps. All right, let's go a little further. Oh, man. Such a great night tonight, man. A little earlier today, too. 2 hours and 50 minutes. Come on, man. Come on, man. We working a jelly over here, you hear me? Oh, man, such a great show, man. Y'all know, man, we love y'all. We love the dedication to the show, allowing us to just be our authentic selves. We want to finish the year out strong, man. We definitely want to finish the year out strong. We want to finish the year out powerful. But I don't want you to take for granted, y'all. We can get caught up in the euphoria all we want, y'all. And sometimes when we get caught up in the euphoria, we forget the reality that there's a flip side to it. And I don't want us to be so blinded by what everything looking good that we forget that the market don't hold no prisoners. The market don't care if it's your rent money. The market don't care where it come from. The market just won't be the market. And our goal is to navigate the game. We're going to take some losses on the way 100%. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. We take losses, we keep going. We keep learning. We keep elevating. And the more we play the game, the more we lock in on the game, the better we get. Losses are part of the game, yo. Hope is not a strategy. If you see it's a loss, it's okay. It's okay to cut a loss and re-enter a trade a little later. It's okay. It's okay. to cut a loss and re-enter the trade. This game is not a game of feelings, it's a game of returns. Feelings get you hurt, returns get you rich. I'll say that again for you. Feelings get you hurt, returns make you rich. You compound those returns, you get wealthy. Feelings, 100% gonna get you hurt playing this game, y'all. Get your feelings out of it. If you got a hot 600, guess what? If you lose that hot 600, guess what? You got to get back on the block. Go get 600 more. Diligent hands build wealth. Lazy hands make for poverty, y'all. It ain't say nothing about emotion. Again, feelings get you hurt. Returns make you rich. You compound those returns, you become wealthy. That's what this game is all about. That's what this game is all about. Whether it's my fast strategy, whether it's somebody, you find a strategy that works for you and you get really good, you learn how to mix strategies. You get really good, you learn how to mix strategies. You become an apex trader, you learn how to create your own strategy. Again, everybody not going to agree with everything I do, and that's okay. Guess what? There's more than one way to skin a cat in this game. You're supposed to do what makes you the most money. That's what this game is all about. So, man, I want to see us all get rich. I want us all to be free. Because freedom don't care what our background is. Freedom don't care what color we is. Freedom ain't biased. And money ain't racist. Freedom ain't biased. And money ain't racist. Preparation for the famine, y'all. It's 100% okay to be an 11 in a room full of 20s. Because that's what the 11 gonna do. The 21 gonna put you in a room with 30s. That's the game, y'all. We don't care who in office. That's why we come each and every show and we laugh, we have fun. We're going to have some funny disputes, but we're going to get to this education because the education is what unlocks the doors. The education. Shout out to my guy, Crest Coast Tattoos. Appreciate you, family. This game is for all of us, y'all. I keep saying it all the time, man. It's the great equalizer. It's the financial equalizer to me. If we play the game, man, we get some money under our belt, we take care of our family, we start navigating the world a little bit different. And you start realizing that, y'all know what I like to say, man. You need to lose 10,000 to make 100,000. You got to lose 100,000 to make $1 million. So you want to make $1 million, you got to ask yourself, am I willing to lose 100K? Ain't no way around it. You want to get to 100,000, you got to be willing to lose 10K. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. If you think I'm playing about the $1 million players on my page, if you look on my page, it's pinned. It was 1.2 million. We let it roll a little bit long. We got out, it was up about 1.4 million when we started getting up out of that. Everything we do, we document it. You know why? Because we understand that people got to see it to believe it. We understand that over here. We ain't over here just talking from theory. And it's nothing against nobody. We show the account every week. We show the account every week, win, lose, or draw, because we know people got to see it. And not one week have you seen me panic. Not one week have you seen me make an excuse. You know why? Because it ain't nothing but an operational expense, y'all. It's a down payment to where you really won't go. The losses that you take is a down payment to your legacy, fam. And until you realize that, until you walk into that boldly, confidently, because them losses gonna stir up a different type of emotion in you. I often think about losses like women, right? Like a woman can get heartbroken, but she don't give up on love. A woman to get heartbroken, but don't give up on love. Because she wired that way. And I just want y'all to know, man, it's a whole lot of money to be made, no matter who in office. We learn the playbook, we see how they playing the game, and then we go with our move. For that, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all next week on Trappin' Tuesdays, man. Same time, same place, man. Listen, we still doing the 40% off code on the merch, man, because some people hit us up like, man, Trap, I want to get the merch. I got to get paid, man. You know what I'm saying? And I totally understand them holidays. You know what's crazy, bro? Holidays is an amazing time of the year, but our check be funny during the holidays, you hear me? You got that Christmas break, then you get Thanksgiving, then you get Christmas, then you get New Year. Check be funny, you hear me? So it was like, Trap, you know, I got the gifts, bro. So bet, man. So we running a 40% off for the merch. You know, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? We got, what else we got, Jose? We got the Donald Trump ebook, you know what I'm saying? How to make money in the Donald Trump market, for sure. All my people in the Patreon, I love y'all. All my people in in the Trappers Anonymous, I love y'all. I didn't post today. Got the posters for y'all tomorrow. Y'all know today Tuesdays I just be locked in. So y'all excuse me, man, when I don't post on Tuesdays. I just be locked in. Trust me, y'all get the content, but it takes a while to put together. So Tuesday, I kind of just be focused on giving y'all that, man. Man, make sure y'all download. Man, Jose does a great job at breaking down content, you know, from the show. We got a lot of dope content on the Wall Street Trapper YouTube page. I can't wait till the Freedom Center open, bro, so we can do some more in-person stuff for y'all. That's gonna be a blast. The code is G and the sign and M40. G and M40. What it is? That's the name of the sign? G and M40. It's the thing, man. I ain't saying that. That's gonna confuse them even more. You feel me? Other than that, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good time, man. Let's go, man.